Welcome to chapter 3 of my brother's renovation. Today what we're going to do is continue working on the walls, removing the textured paint and fixing the damp spots. But first, the range hood. Yes, this rune helps me get up there and grab it. You've turned off the power, right? Are you sure? Is this heavy? It's either well attached or just heavy. Albert, help me with the other side, okay?
Oh, gross. What are you holding?
Come on, it's not a big deal. I'll wash your hands later. Don't be so delicate. Look at how it is up here. Oh, it's kind of sticky. In the last episode, we did some touch-ups, maybe you remember, with my grandma. We're removing all these baseboards. We also have this whole wall. With the walls, honestly, we have quite a bit of work because, there's a lot of humidity. And well, we started with the dining room, but we still have the hallway, the bedrooms, and the walk-in closet left. Well, I was going to say the bathroom, but the bathroom is actually pretty good. The only thing is the outside wall, which is the one in the hallway. That one needs quite a bit of touch-up. I would almost dare to say, the good thing is that we already have all the materials, so we can start fixing them now. The goal is to remove all moist parts. For example, you can already see moisture starting here. So from here downwards, we're going to remove everything, absolutely everything that's coming off, and we're going to replaster it with the Bézier anti-damp restorative mortar, which helps eliminate rising damp caused by capillarity and retains salts. This is the same mortar we've used before to imitate natural stone. For the textured wall, we're going to use Aquaplast Renovation. It's a white powder filler to cover the textured finish. And finally, we'll use this paint, which is also the Missile from Bézier. This paint is very resistant to rubbing and aging, and it's impermeable to water vapor. It looks like the textured paint comes off with water and a scraper, which is going to make things much easier. I'm considering that the wall shouldn't be removed since it's connected to a structure here. Yes, this is going to be covered, at least for now. We already have more or less the plan for everything we want to do. I'll explain it to you as we go along, but for now, in this episode, besides fixing the walls, we're going to define the style, and for that, we already had a meeting yesterday. Sit in my office.
How sturdy is this? As long as you don't make me look at the camera and talk to the camera.
I caught you red-handed!
We need to decide on the apartment style since we have to go a bit. Yeah, it's not fair to read before I explain it to you. Because if we're going to make decisions about the floor, about how we're going to set up the television and everything else, we need to define it a bit. Style matters, so we know what materials to use. So I kept in mind some of the things you said, like the priorities you wanted, and that it shouldn't all be so similar to the styles I've done up until now. That I was sending you everything, and it was all very similar. From the Japandi style Scandinavian, it was all very much the same. You wanted something different.
A little different, yes.
Just a little.
Not in los colores.
That it has touches of blue or black.
Is that a question?
No, it's a statement. Well, that's what you said. That the wood should have a strong presence and that there shouldn't be any moldings on the walls. Yes, I mentioned a style with wall moldings, but you said you prefer smooth walls.
Yes.
So are we in agreement on this, based on these?
The blue one, we'll see.
Why? You don't like it anymore?
Well, it depends.
No problem, haha.
No.
Based on these conclusions, I have found 3 styles that I think can fit very well with what you're looking for. And they're a bit different from what I usually do. One would be modern country. It's characterized by a palette, which I can't see, I'm blinder than anything. It's characterized by a light and soft palette. Whites, grays, beige, natural wood, touches of black, matte or bluish gray. Here's the key. Bluish gray, light or reclaimed wood, meaning more natural materials like these. Furniture. These would be sturdy but simple tables, sofas in linen or natural leather, and the decor would include fresh or dried flowers, handcrafted ceramic fiber, a mix of rusticity with modern elegance. I found photos of everything, so I'll show you.
I'm telling you, photos are even better.
Wait, let me check if it's recording. You look at them and then decide.
Yeah, I pay attention to the textures. I look at
Exactly, the whole thing. When I say modern country, you probably think of something like this.
Does it come to mind? No.
But if we add to this...
It's really cool. If I lived in a cabin in the woods, it would be really cool. But...
Yeah, if we give this a twist, we can get something like that.
it doesn't look anything like it.
Well, no, wait. Look at the cushions.
I'm not really a fan of cacti, you know? Just saying.
Don't focus on the details, okay? Look at the whole picture. Notice that the cushions are pretty much in a very similar style to the previous sofas. The wood that we found in the rest of the first room, we find on the ceiling of the second one. The details, the painting that has some drawings like that,
Even I could make them.
very distinctive. These drawings are also distributed in the first photo. It would be about modernizing the country style and turning it into something simpler. Well, this is the number one style. The next one would be Western, the Wild West. Cowboy chic. It's much like the last one.
I mean,
It's quite similar, but this style features warm browns, beige, terracotta, sand, and accents of black and turquoise. Well, turquoise can be a little...
yes.
The materials would be aged leather, faux furs, faux wool, rustic wood, wrought iron. The furniture would be a sturdy leather sofa, heavy armchairs, solid tables with rugs featuring ethnic or Navajo patterns. Horns, riding equipment elements, which would be equestrian, and wool tapestries. With an old West vibe, but taken to a more chic look. Don't you have a comfortable head with two horns?
No.
The thing is, this style is very similar to the previous one, but then taken a little further. Let's put it that way.
Tough, huh? That table? I notice everything, you know?
Yes, of course, the sofa.
It's worn out.
That sofa's worn out, but the one we'd put in would be new.
Oh, I like this, don't I?
I'll carry that box and I'll pick up the other one.
I need my coffee. This guy is very delicate.
He wants to hang a reindeer on my wall.
It's not literal. Do you like this style without the reindeer on the wall?
No.
This one, neither.
This one, a bit better.
See? Sometimes if we remove some elements so it doesn't look so overloaded.
This one's more modern.
Cowboy chic. That means it's going to be more modern. Remember, there are three, so this is the last one?
No, for now.
Mid-century modern. Mid-century. When I said mid-century, I meant I don't like it. It's modern, not Marie Antoinette. Neutral shades like white, gray, and beige mix with retro tones such as mustard, green, olive, teal, or orange. The materials would be walnut or teak wood, leather, metal, glass. Furniture with straight organic lines, thin tapered legs, low-profile sofas. Decoration, abstract art, geometric shapes in textiles, a functional, elegant, and sober atmosphere. Well, I'll tell you later which one I like the most.
I think it's this one, but oh well.
It's very much this style.
Is that an olive tree indoors?
This is likely the most modern example I found, but you might notice it more in these types of photos. The kitchen.
Damn,
It's very pretty.
it's really cool. And I really like the color. See, this is what I meant. It's a darker shade. It's also true that here it looks like it's nighttime because they've turned on the light.
Keep in mind that dark wood will also, in part, make the room look darker.
Yes, even if it's only the lower part.
This one, for example, I love it. It's true that it doesn't have blue. They've chosen mustard as the main color.
Well then.
But it's very pretty. Little pieces of brick. There's so much brick, nothing special, but this little piece of brick mixed with this, I think it's really cool. Okay, so of the three styles we've seen, which are modern country, cowboy chic, and contemporary mid-century modern, and the one you like the most is...
The mid-century.
Within that style, there are many options to choose from. I was looking for things I liked with blue and black tones, where the wood was the main feature. So, I've already looked for things that fit your characteristics. We've got it then, mid-century.
Mid-century.
Okay, perfect. I just needed a title like Transforming My Brother's Apartment Mid-Century.
I just like the name mid-century, but oh well.
Cowboy chic sounded cooler.
Yeah.
Well, we've got it. We've got style. Let's go.
Let's take a look. Look.
The textured paint comes off easily. That's going to make our job a lot easier. And this, even though it says degreaser, it's actually water. We spray a little water on it and it comes off more easily. This doesn't happen with all textured paints, but this one does. So we couldn't be happier. I'm sure we'll have to apply it in some areas, but anyway, the more we can scrape off, the better. I was telling my brother that I think it would look really cool to remove both cornices, both this one and this one. He's a bit worried that we might damage the whole structure and that it might end up looking ugly. But well, if there was any finishing touch needed, we would do it. But I think all of this would look much nicer without the cornice. More modern, really. We've already removed the baseboards from this side and look, this wall is basically made of wood. You can see now. Oh right, there's light, I forgot. I'm here in the dimness. All of this is wood, and they've literally put a wall plaster, let's say, right onto the wood. Even the textured paint. Look, you can start to see it here. And of course, what happens? Well, the wood has rotted, the lower part, they put textured paint on it and then did a smooth plaster over it.
And here the baseboard.
So here we'll see what can be done, but to remove all of this down here, we'll see how it's done. Because this, of course, is all glued together. Honestly, I don't know. It actually looks like a piece of furniture. We'll have to see how it's done. Are you going to take out the whole tree?
It has to be removed. It blocks the light from the windows. We'll put some cacti and plants here that can handle it well.
Mom, we're going to set up the kitchen. They say they need it.
All right then.
The kitchen is over here. And that one is, ugh, it smells in here. Oh my God.
Yes.
I already took them out carefully.
This part will look great.
Yes.
We'll clean it well. We'll put a little plant on top.
Yes, it's just that even this kitchen.
I already know what you're thinking. Put 2 here.
Yes, I just said that. They're dirty, but clean. A new white handle, the cabinet. Simple, nothing more. And in that back corner, it barely takes up space. And I told him, when he comes with friends, he sits here with the family. 1,000 things I could have here, a fridge and a few things to be able to wash dishes and so on.
There's a little fridge I have, and I told him, when you buy the big one, I said the small one goes. Honestly, it would look good here.
Yes, there or on that wall.
It has a channel with a table or chair nearby.
For now, while we don't set it up here, we'll take it to the room, clean them and make a temporary kitchen. Most importantly, there must be a coffee maker.
We're big coffee drinkers.
You can't survive here without coffee. Mom, which furniture are we taking? This one or that one? These ones?
Let's see, I would take all 3.
All 3? Okay.
Enough.
Yes, that's more than enough. I was going to say 2.
Here we're going to put the
Coffee maker.
coffee maker. Another one to go with the stove we had at the villa, which we didn't bring. And to leave a small space
For the countertop. Well, there isn't enough wood to cover 3 cabinets, but well, we'll bring more later.
I have some wide wood at home. We just need to cut it.
Let's take them over there, or maybe clean them here first and then bring them over.
Yes, that's better.
Let's clean it on the terrace because it smells awful in here. Hey, that's cool, no bars anymore. What a man, I see you now. No, you're getting there with the spaciousness, you see. Leave this open and let's see how the space looks. We have a small temporary kitchen here.
This wood is from home. We'll use it. Should we pick the white or wood color?
The wood one, right? Mainly because the furniture is white.
And the double one.
Well, it's not too short.
What do you mean it's too short?
It doesn't reach here.
Oh, well, but you can push the wood further back.
Yes, but it will be short up front.
No, but look here like this.
Oh,
Such a great memory with these kids.
is this staying here or not?
I'll use it instead to see if the legs are down.
Well, temporary little kitchen. Hey, very nice. Yes, for now it does the trick. Yes, maybe that one. Yes.
I can cook better on that since it's wider.
And on this one, the coffee maker?
Yes!
Maybe if we move it forward, we put something and the wood tips over, right?
Oh, well, I wouldn't put it all in. I'd just leave the wood in the middle.
Here, I think so. And we're in the dark. I gave my brother a coffee maker for his 30th birthday, so I took advantage. Since he was already planning to get an apartment, I figured a coffee maker is always useful, so we opened it that day.
I buy milk and coffee.
It's all set, right? The kitchen. Yes.
All right, that's it. The food is over there.
Is it okay, huh?
You took our cable.
Oh, it's fair. It was tipping over. It seemed like it. This was very unstable.
Ah, well, now he stepped on the cable.
He stepped on the cable, I saw it move and said it would fall, without even having used it yet. Oh,
Wow. Listen,
wow.
it has suction cups.
Wow.
I said, oh,
Oh my gosh. Yes, how funny.
non-slip.
How funny. Hey, this is really nice. Wow, how cool.
Let's see, I'll go buy coffee in a little while. Are you going?
One of those bags.
Oh, really? I'll leave the link in the description. It's from Amazon. Good morning. We're back again at my brother's apartment. It's been a few weeks since the last time I came, and there have been some updates that I'm going to show you. I haven't come mainly because of my wisdom tooth, which was removed. And well, my face was in bad shape. I couldn't do anything strenuous. Anyway, you know, just stuff. How is the apartment right now? Well, take a look. More or less the same. But you can see some progress here in the dining room, if we focus more specifically. Ta-da! The textured paint is gone, or at least part of it. Almost all the walls are now without textured paint. In fact, this one is done, and those two as well. And this is the only one left. But here, since the little piece of furniture is going to go, which I'll explain to you later what the concept of this furniture is, he hasn't removed it. Today, what my mom and I are going to do, first, we're going to finish assembling the kitchen that we started the other day. And second, we're going to remove all these tiles you see here in the kitchen. They're not well attached and many are missing. See, most are already gone. And, well, they're also at a different height than the walls in the dining room. We have to remove them no matter what. Not just the tiles, but likely the adhesive blobs on them too. But, well, this is something we won't be able to avoid. Let's see how the rest of the rooms have progressed. Well, in terms of construction, they haven't progressed, but they've been putting in some little pieces of furniture. The little kitchen, what are we going to do now? Adjust the countertop and add a small shelf inside this drawer. Not exactly a piece of furniture. And my mom is here already super prepared and ready to...
That's today's test.
First, the kitchen, as we mentioned about the...
We talked about the clothesline here, right? I'll take all this out, we'll hang a clothesline, and we'll cut off this extra part here.
Perfect.
Well, first we have to set up the table.
I'll show you now. There are also more things here. I bought a cooler machine and I'll show you now. Here we have the bedroom. Look, they've put up curtains. Well, I don't know if I already showed you the curtains or not. I don't remember if this had metal sheets or not. Now those horrible metal sheets are gone. Also, there's a bed base, which is the one from my parents' house. They changed theirs and brought my brother's here for him. But look how spacious it is. See how large the room looks. Even with the bed base, there's still a lot of space. It's really nice. Anyway, the rest of the rooms, the bathroom and everything else are exactly the same.
The thing is, of course, he's a boy. I don't know if these are indoor ones. They're little indoor palm trees. I don't know. He looks a little pale, doesn't he? I don't know if it'll make it.
Yes, but I think it's missing some soil there.
Yes.
Yes, my mother and I are talking. Honestly, this wall has been getting... Well, they've been working here a lot, scraping everything to remove all the textured paint. And honestly, it turned out terrible. The wall looks awful. So now we have to put on the plaster to make it smooth and also fix some parts that have fallen off. Anyway, maybe it's not even worth it. For the rest of the rooms, what we're going to do is just smooth them out and give them a quick clean. And a sanding. We sand it, put on the filler, and then sand it again. That's it. That's essentially what we have to do here. More time was lost because we had to remove the textured paint. The next thing we're going to do is set up the work table. And that's because Craftmaker sent me the ProStation S30, which is a work table that's going to be perfect for us. Not just for here, but for all the renovations, because until now we've been using, I'm sure you've seen it in other videos. Well, just 2 sawhorses with a board, and well, it was pretty complicated to work like that. So with this table, we'll be able to do the projects much more easily. We'll move faster. And since we can add several accessories, I'll show them to you now. Well, we've solved a lot in terms of stability, in terms of support, and so on. Look, what a cool table. And honestly, it's so easy to assemble. It's like a briefcase. That's why it has this handle here, because you fold it up and carry it like a briefcase.
Oh, you can take it anywhere.
Yes, and then you take it with you and, well, you can work anywhere. That's why it's good for us. We're working on many projects at once. We take it to the villa, we bring it here, I take it to my house. And simply the assembly, well, as you've seen, is incredibly easy. You just have to click on the bottom part, you unfold the legs and put this here so it's secured on all sides.
Look, it didn't go in here.
There, perfect. And the legs are adjustable, so we're going to raise them. Here we have the measuring tape and here we have several clamps. This is awesome. There are different types of clamps. This one is, for example, to put it in here and you place this on the other side. Look how practical it is, Mom. Here the material would be missing. Then we have this one here, which we can place over here. This one, which is identical, and this one. Wow, this is awesome, huh? This is incredible. It goes like this. So you fit it in here, you roll this one underneath. And do you know what it's for, right?
To hold the wood, right?
Of course, if you put it, for example, just to give you an idea like this, and you have to keep adjusting it, you do it like this, then you pull it out like this to the outside and another one on the other side. That way, the wood stays tight like this. These accessories here are meant to be placed over here. And that way you can leave, well, little screws, washers, drill bits, basically a bit of everything.
How cute. They're like little boxes, aren't they?
Like a little basket.
Screws, plugs.
Then we also have these accessories here, which would be similar to this one, only for placing tools or something that hangs down more. Then this one here, that would go through here and would also serve as support for certain pieces. So if we put it here, it can be held here. And this here is to place it over here. That's when you join several tables. If the job is large and you need multiple tables, just place them side by side. Another one here, and with this, they would be joined together. Oh my gosh.
What? Is she dead?
No, she's not dead. She's alive. This is going to be the shelf that will go right in, so we can put more things inside because the kitchen is a bit tight. I always carry a pen with me since I always need one. Cool.
Wow!
Here, it's a pen with a ruler and a level. Look, what a cool pen with the level here and the ruler.
Good thing I brought the wood we had there. Well, perfect. Couldn't be better.
One thing, does Albert have coffee here?
Obviously. If there's a coffee maker, there's coffee. But don't tell me it's a different kind of coffee. How many have you had already?
Well,
3?
no, 2.
And the day is long, huh?
That's true. Honestly, I don't even know what time it is. Let's just finish the kitchen.
Let's cut this one.
Perfect.
I'll bring the pen. He didn't score.
Don't tell me it cost me €2.
They tricked you. Yes.
It's the same, except it calls me because I'm the owner. Let it show that we've had breakfast. Honestly, it's very practical. I really like it. Later, we'll set it up like a briefcase.
What a cool little kitchen.
Yes, it really is. Hey, look at this, okay?
Does it look good, right?
They've set up a mini apartment here. There's the kitchen.
Supposedly, it has a walk-in closet.
Yes. Kitchen, dining table, sofa bed, and bathroom here. That's it. Why get such a big apartment if you already had one room?
How will she do this? 15 square meters? Well, with the bathroom, 20.
Even IKEA would be impressed here, you know? That's why I say sofa and bed. Perfect. Very good.
The wood is stained and the stain won't come out, but it's clean.
It's more than enough.
You can put in the plates, glasses, or pots.
Yes, the pots maybe.
Here are the cleaning products. In this one, well, I put the plates here. For now, everything is...
4 cakes? Yes. Well, that's something he'll take care of. As for us, we'll continue with what concerns us. What I'm going to do is fold it up on the table, and that way I can take it home. It'll be really useful for the upstairs terrace too, and then I also want to take it to the villa. It also fits perfectly in my trunk and you can hardly tell it's there. I can just leave it fixed, already set up in the trunk. For when I go from one side to another, I should really do that. Leave a table, a tripod, a little toolbox, and so on. I should leave all that stuff permanently in the car because if I don't, I always end up forgetting 1,000 things. And I already have it ready to put in the car. It seems super practical. Well, let's continue. So, where are we going to go next? Well, as I was telling you before, we're going to throw away all these tiles. What's wrong, Mom? No.
I'm observing.
Carefully.
I've had the urge to laugh and I've tried to hold it in.
The couch should be the same size as the peninsula so that since you have the chaise lounge and it blocks your way, the peninsula should be like an accessory. Let's say the peninsula shouldn't block your way any more than the chaise lounge does.
Yes. I mean, she should have the sofa before the peninsula.
Well, approximately. Well, the peninsula can be the last thing. You can assemble the whole kitchen and leave the peninsula for last and then cut it to size. The thing is the kitchen layout. I don't think what the proposes is bad about not putting cabinets here so you don't lose space, but I also don't think you lose that much space if you put the cabinets up to here. You still have all this space free. If you put the sink here and the induction cooktop here, you end up with just 3 kitchen spaces left.
Yes, but the cooktop goes here.
The cooktop goes here and these will be tall cabinets.
He didn't want tall cabinets up to the height of the peninsula. He wanted the cooktop here, so he'd have some countertop left. Here, I want you to see the tall cabinets.
They're kind of here, like in the middle. I don't know, I just can't quite see the layout he wants. If, for example, you didn't want the tall cabinets, many of them could go here on the front, which wouldn't block your view, but having a tall cabinet here on the side, if I put it here, I'll move it to the back since the sofa will go there anyway.
And I liked it better this way too.
Of course, all these tall cabinets let you have a built-in fridge, the oven, and the microwave. They let you have a broom closet and a pantry.
He wants all tall cabinets.
All of these are tall cabinets. These are base cabinets and the upper ones. In the dead corner, add a breakfast nook. Therefore, this peninsula can serve as both a countertop and an extra table.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really see it as having that much space for cooking, but oh well. He can decide, that's it. Let's start removing tiles. I'll wear the glasses if you want, you wear the mask. Now there are hammers, or how many things do they have?
Do you have a chisel?
There you go, Mom, don't tell me just one.
This is very strange.
What's wrong, Mom? But you literally had it in your hand just 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, I just don't know where I left it. It's true. I thought I had left it with the hammer. I left it over there.
Yeah, right. Let's see.
Come on! I left it upstairs. Oh!
As soon as I saw that, I said, that's it?
This is going well, but that's sad. I can't see with this mask.
You can't see bugs. You can't see anything, right? Because you can't see anything with that mask. You go by sound, you guide yourself with the noise. Wow! I said, oh, I hit myself.
Oh, with the hammer?
Yeah, it hurt, but not much.
But with a glove?
Yeah, with a glove. Damn, that was a hit. First renovation injury. You don't happen to have any band-aids around here, do you? So it doesn't rub against the glove?
What you can do is grab a napkin from the kitchen. A bandage.
We need to buy some band-aids because if it's just for something like this, well, I washed it with soap and water, but still. Doctor, I'll survive.
Well, for now it does the trick.
No, that's enough.
You can put the glove on now.
This mortar was designed by Satan himself. It's invincible. We're going to stop here for a reason, and that's because we're working ourselves to death and also taking quite a few hits. This weekend we're going up to the villa, so we're gonna take the Moto Pico, and next week we'll come back with the Moto Pico. We'll clear everything out quickly. Those tiles, honestly. My mom is removing this part, and there was a little piece that came off really easily, but then she got to that spot. From here, I was able to remove this part pretty easily, but then I got here and there's no way to get this off. Honestly, it's impossible, so we won't waste more time and we'll leave it here. That's it. Let's go. We'll grab the jackhammer. Boom, boom, done. And then we can move on with everything else. I'm going to give you a little preview of something I still have to show my brother. What I've planned for the television area is basically between that corner and the other one. The television is going to go in the middle, actually. We already have the center, it's right here. My brother wanted a black piece of furniture for the television, and I told him it could look really nice with a structure made of plasterboard. So I was thinking about some ideas and so on. I'm not really convinced by the furniture, and on top of that, the television, let's say I prefer to bring the plasterboard out a bit with a small structure, so it covers up to the area of the furniture, making it look built in. As if the cabinet were part of the television's own structure. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but I'll show you some pictures. Since he wants a storage area to put a few books, some figurines, and so on, I thought about adding some shelves on the side that also stick out a little bit, so they line up with the furniture and make it look like a single unit, not separate pieces. So the idea would be to hang the black cabinet, mainly so it's easier to clean underneath. A drywall structure coming forward with the television. If a fireplace fits, then perfect. If the fireplace doesn't fit, then that's fine, because I'm not sure if everything will look too cramped. I'd like to give this drywall structure some kind of texture, maybe an imitation of microcement or marble, just to create a little something. What material can we put there? With the shelf right next to it, made out of wood like that? I think this combination could look beautiful. I just need to show it and see what she thinks. Check out this small device. It's a wall moisture meter. We'll use this in the next video to remove the house's dampness. That way we can see how it is and how it's improved, but you'll see this in the next episode.